ready to jump against Jason Weefel. The ball, well, neither one of them really got it. We're going to re-jump. Tom got it on the way down, but here we go again. Weefel and Chapman at center court. Ball is in the air. Chapman skies and tips it back to Jason Retzlaff. And the Spartans have the first possession. Lob pass inside for the night. Nice lob feed from Jason Retzlaff, and Chapman gets the basket. Full court pressure being applied by the Spartans. They'll probably use this a lot today. Schwegel, the point guard, up the left side. Kicks it into the middle to Weefel. Weefel feeding down low baseline. Chambers gives it back to Weefel, and Weefel lays it in. So Chambers with a nice assist. Weefel ties the game at 2 on the first possession of the day for Mesabi. Tom Chapman working against Jason Carlson, stops the dribble, looks inside to Schliemann. Schliemann drops it back to Chapman, knocked away from him, scramble in the corner, loose ball retrieved by the Spartans, higher in traffic, missed the shot. Schliemann with a rebound and a putback. So Schliemann gets the rebound of the missed shot and puts it down, and now here comes Mesabi with Joe Chambers. Chambers cutting into the lane, passing off, deflected away by Jason Retzlaff and out of bounds.
Play ball, JC.
So Mesabi will throw it in from underneath. 19:05 to go, first half. Spartans lead it 4-2. Jason Carlson will pass the ball in. Carlson looks out to Chambers. He puts it in Schwegel's hands, the point guard, 5'9", and a freshman. Left side to Carlson, down to Weefel in the corner. The three is open, and it's off the iron, no good. And it's Jason Retzlaff getting up for the board. Ahead to Schliemann. Schliemann back behind it. He missed the layup. Steals the ball. The rebound from Weefel. And here's Fernholtz hitting the shot. So Chris Fernholtz converts off the steal by Schliemann. Right side, Chambers to the hole. We've got a charge on Chambers. Schliemann had established position. And Chambers has his first personal foul.
Preston, leave your head up.
6-2 now. Spartans up by 4. Now they have the basketball against the full court. 2-2-1. Home press. Chapman with the basketball across the floor to Retzlaff. And Jason will set it up against Chambers now. As Mesabi goes man-to-man in their half-court set. The pass to Chapman. He dumps it down low. Schliemann up off the glass on the reverse layup for 2. Steph will want to go double dribble. Retzlaff steals the inbounds. Here's pass to Fernholtz, and Fernholtz converts. And the Spartans quickly have a 10-2 lead here in the opening half. Into the corner it goes. Chambers holding the ball. Back out to Preston Schwegel. Swings it left side to Carlson. He'll shoot the long 3, and Carlson hits that three-pointer. 6'3" sophomore Jason Carlson averaging 19 a game. Up the floor. Schliemann behind the defense, and an assist for Retzlaff on that. Schliemann's got a half dozen. The lead is 7 at 12-5, and now Carlson again sets for 3 once he controls the pass. Missed it. Rebound tipped by Chambers, and then knocked away from Fernholtz by Chambers after he got possession of it. So Spartans will throw it in at midcourt. We have a first substitution of the game. Matt Krebs, a 6'7" freshman, number 54, into the lineup replacing Al Fuller. So it's Krebs and Carlson, Schwegel and Weefel, and Chambers on the floor. Lob pass in for Schliemann from Retzlaff. His shot is rejected by Krebs, and Schliemann keeps it alive, falls to the floor, got it back to Chapman. Retzlaff on penetration, missing, and Chapman is there to parry it on a rebound with a two-hand slam. Oh man, what a play by Tom Chapman. He showed his athleticism there. Right side of the floor, Chambers has the ball. It's 14-5. The Spartans are up by 9. The 3 rejected by Chapman. Shot by Carlson into the bleachers. And Tommy Chapman is playing on some adrenaline here. 17 minutes to go in the opening half. Spartans by 9. The pass comes out to Schwegel, the point guard. He's guarded by Fernholtz. Left side to Carlson. Bluffs the 3. Drives down low baseline. Double team pressure at the baseline. Missed it. Weefel, offensive rebound in the basket. Jason Weefel going hard for the rebound. It's 14-7 now. Retzlaff on the near side. Inside for Hire. He overthrows the pass. Jason's first, the Spartans' first turnover on that pass. Now the Spartans putting the pressure on, and Chapman will intercept the inbounds. Here's Fernholtz, back to Retzlaff. The open 3, got it. So the Spartans convert again off the steal. Jason has his first points of the day. Pass up the near sideline. Chambers grabs it from Schwegel, takes it into the lane, dishes it out to Carlson. Down low, knocked away by Schliemann. Here's Fernholz picking it up. Fernholz over the line, right side of the corner. Chapman will shoot the three. That one is off the iron. The weak side rebound, Wiefel. Wiefel comes away with it. Now Schwegel out of the backcourt. He'll set for three. Preston Schwegel off the iron hard, and the rebound to Retzlaff. Looks up the floor to Fernholz, and he'll convert the line into a basket. Mesabi wants a timeout. Spartans have good success so far against Mesabi using the full court pressure. This time, the Norsemen break the press and they get a layup out of it. Joe Chambers. 19-9, Spartans by 10. Retzlaff for three. Yes, Jason Retzlaff for the long three. He's got a pair of threes already, and they lead it now at 13 points at 22-9. 15 and a half minutes to play, first half. Chambers sets for three. It's on the way, it's off the heel, and the rebound goes to Retzlaff. His pass behind the defense, trying to get behind the defense, and Preston Schwegel intercepts. Second turnover for the Spartans. Jason was contested as he tried to throw that ball out of the backcourt after the rebound. Here's Carlson driving baseline, drawing the foul from Retzlaff, and Jason Carlson repeats two. So Retzlaff has his first foul. That's team foul number 1 against the Spartans. And Fuller is back in the lineup for Mesabi Community College. Wiefel will get his first break. Jason Carlson, who has a three-pointer today, will step to the line to shoot two. First free throws of the afternoon for either team. Matt Davis getting ready to come back in, or to come in for the first time, I should say. Carlson's first free throw is good. So Carlson has his fourth point, and it's 22-10. Chris Heyer will get a break. Andy Lerberg and Johnny Reese are both coming in also. Chapman and Fernholz will come out. So now Jason Carlson once again at the free throw line. 15:09 left, first half. Spartans off to a great start here. Free throw good. 5 points for Carlson. Full court 2-2-1 press. Put on by Mesabi. Retzlaff, Reese, Schliemann, Davis, and Lerberg on the floor for the Spartans. Retzlaff against Fuller. Jason working the ball. High post pass Schliemann. Nice feed to Reese, and Reese will finish it on the penetration layup. The Spartans working the ball well. Johnny Reese, 6'1" freshman, getting the basket. Up the floor for Carlson. Off his hands in the corner. He saves it. Davis intercepts. Here come the Spartans again in transition off the steal. Retzlaff being guarded by Fuller. Left side, Lerberg in the corner. He'll launch a three. That's off the iron. Rebound. Schliemann can't grab it. Now here comes Schwegel. 2-on-1. Retzlaff back. Schwegel feeding Chambers. Baseline layup is good. Chambers has scored. It's 24-13. Spartans by 11. Reese has the basketball. Reese double teamed at midcourt, dribbles past the double team, fires it underneath to Davis, and Davis is fouled from behind by Chambers. Or no, he's going with the foul on Krebs, I think. That's Krebs who got it. That's his first, team foul number 2. Substitution here, Brett Anderson, a 5'10" freshman, Matt Hipch, a 5'9" freshman into the ball game. Davis is coming in, 6'4" freshman, coming up to the line. And the free throw is in and out, no good. Now Wiefel will come into the ball game. Wiefel comes in for Chambers. 14-14 to go in the opening half. Spartans lead it by 11. They have led by as many as 13. They've really had some success off the press and in transition off the steal. Davis misses both free throws. Battle for the rebound is controlled by Mesabi. Krebs comes up with it up the left side. Into the front court, working the dribble. Matt Hipch from Durham. Passes it off to Brett Anderson. Takes a dribble. Now looks back to Krebs up high against Davis. He finds Fuller. Over to Hipsch in the corner. Guarded by Johnny Reese. Hipsch puts it to the floor. He's bumped by Johnny Reese. We've got a push on Johnny Reese. Chris Heyer's coming in now. Reese picking up his second team foul against the Spartans. Schliemann will come out and get a little break. 13:48 to go, first half. Spartans up by 11 as Fuller inbounds the ball from the side. Pass comes out to the top. Riefel, free throw line area, back out. Hipsch penetrating with a dribble. Bounce pass down low. Krebs puts it up off the heel. And on the board, Matt Davis controlling. And he'll pass it ahead to Jason Retzlaff. Now Retzlaff over the line. Jason looks left to Reese. Reese will pop a three. It's in and out. And it's boarded by Riefel. Good weak side position there. Hipsch taking the feed and bringing it up the floor. 13:20 to go, first half. Lob pass inside for Krebs. Retzlaff anticipates and steals. That's 8 turnovers by Mesabi. Retzlaff will crank the long three. Jason has the touch today. He's hit all 3 of his 3-point attempts. Has 9 points to lead all scorers, and the Spartans are up by 14, their biggest lead of this ball game with 13 minutes to go in the half. Shot won't drop for Fuller, and then Fuller crashing the boards on the offensive end is going to be guilty of the foul. Fuller picks up his first foul. That's team foul number 3 against Mesabi. And now Chambers will come in. Krebs will come out. So it's Chambers and Riefel and Fuller, that front line, and then Hipsch and Anderson, the 2 guards. Retzlaff up the floor behind the defense to Heyer, and Heyer will miss the shot, get his own rebound, and put it back. Chris Heyer has his first basket. Spartans are up by 16, 29-13 with 12:40 to go, first half. Riefel over the line, right side Chambers. Chambers enters a bounce pass down low. Heyer knocks it away. And it will be thrown in by Mesabi. And the Spartans have Bobby Schliemann off the bench. Jason Retzlaff will take a breather. And here comes Jason Carlson back in for Mesabi. And Brent Anderson, the 5'10 freshman guard, will come out. Hipsch will throw it in. His pass out to Riefel. Now back into the corner. Hipsch the long three. That's off the iron. The rebound goes to Chambers, who bounces it off his foot and out of bounds. And Mesabi has now turned it over 9 times this afternoon. Spartans with 12.5 minutes to go in the first half. Davis, and we're going to have a foul called on Riefel that time. No basket. The shot occurred before. Spartans have really had success getting behind the defense. Schliemann will pass it in under the offensive basket. Comes all the way out to Davis. To Lerberg, left side of the floor, and out of the top. Schliemann near the free throw line, driving the lane, knocked away by Fuller. Out of bounds, a blocked shot for Fuller. 12:25 left in the half. Spartans will throw it in from the corner now with Schliemann to pass it in. 29-13 on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. The Spartans have the lead. Davis has it beyond the arc, and this ball stolen by Carlson, but he couldn't control it. Comes back to Davis. Now Reese sets it to Schliemann at the top of the key. Schliemann working against Matt Hipsch. Left side pass to Reese, 3-point area. Davis lobs it into Heyer. Heyer takes the ball. What a great execution that was. Heyer has 4 points. 31-30. Spartans by 8. We've got a foul in the backcourt. This is first personal foul. Okay. I see Andy Lerberg gets the personal. So Reese, Lerberg, and Retzlaff each have a foul. Here's Hipsch with a long three. That's off the heel. Chambers the rebound, knocked away by Chapman. Loose ball scramble, and the Spartans come away with it once again. Spartans up the floor, Heyer into the lane. We're going to have a charge on Heyer. Heyer knocking Chambers down. And on Chris Heyer, that's his first personal foul. Spartans have 3 turnovers. 11 minutes and 38 seconds to go. First half, the Spartans lead by 18. It's 31-13. Chapman all over Fuller, and we'll get a foul on Tommy Chapman. And that's Tommy's first foul, and it's team foul number 5 against Fergus Community College. Mesabi has 4. Here's Matt Hipsch being picked up by Johnny Reese at midcourt. Hipsch into the front court, right side to Jason Carlson. Schliemann is on him. Pass side of the lane. Chambers fights his way in through traffic, then dishes back out to Riefel. Penetrating, shooting, hooks the shot, draws the foul. Weaver, nice job controlling the ball as he was fouled and getting the shot off. And Chapman has his second personal. Weaver gets the hoop. That gives him 6 points. He'll go to the line looking for his seventh. It's 31-15. Spartans with 11:19 to go in the half. Chapman with his second personal foul. And the free throw is good by Weaver, who has 7 points now. Weaver with 7, Carlson with 5, and Chambers with 4. Schliemann has the ball. He'll run the offense. Guarded by Hitch. High post pass comes to Heyer. Looks right side to Chapman. Three-point area. Puts it back in Schliemann's hands. Over to Reese. Beyond the three-point arc. Kicks it inside to Heyer. Heyer driving into the lane. Turns to his left. Is stripped for the ball and is fouled by Fuller. And Heyer will shoot 2. So Al Fuller picks up his second personal. And Jim Schliemann's back into the lineup. Matt Davis will come out. And here's Heyer going to the free throw line. Heyer has 4 points so far today. He's averaging 10 points a game for the Spartans. In fact, the Spartans, all 5 of their starters are in double figures on the average. Under 11 minutes to go, first half. Spartans up by 15. They have led by as many as 18. Heyer's going to try to add on to that lead. First one drops. Did a little dance around the rim and then fell through. That's 5 points for Heyer. Second one in the air, and that's a swish. Half a dozen for Heyer, and it's 33-16. Spartans up by 17. Chambers over midcourt. To the top of the key, back out to Hibbs. Right side pass to Jason Carlson. Schliemann is on him. Now the feed to Weefel up the lane. Nice dish underneath to Chambers. He drew the attention away from Chambers on the penetration. The defense helping out, and a good job by Weefel getting the ball to Chambers in a position where he could score. 33-18. Spartans up by 15. Reese gives to Schliemann. Drops it into the lane. Heyer muscles his way up, and he's fouled by Chambers, and Heyer will shoot 2 more. Boy, they are just taking it at him inside. Fernholz, Lerberg, and Retzlaff ready to come back into the game. Heyer's going to the free throw line once again. And Chris Heyer has hit both of his free throw opportunities, and he has 6 points so far today. But they are just going right inside at Chambers, at Fuller, and each of them has 2 fouls. Chambers has come out now. He is on the bench, and Krebs is back in. Free throw good by Heyer. So he's hit all 3 of his foul opportunities. He has 7 points this afternoon, and the Spartans lead again by 16. And Heyer will make it 17. 8 points for Heyer. Retzlaff has 9. Fernholz and Schliemann each have 6. So the Spartans with good balance here in this first half. 10:20 to play. 35-18. Spartans lead it on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Top of the key, Jason Carlson penetrating. Has an opening up the lane. Left-hand layup will go, and he's fouled by Schliemann. That was a beautiful drive by Carlson. He's dangerous from both outside and on penetration. He's a good three-point shooter. And Schliemann does get the foul. Jason Carlson now has 7 points, going for 8 as he takes his free throw opportunity. Schwegel's back into the lineup. Gipsch will come out. And the shot by Carlson makes it a 14-point game again. So far, Mesabi has converted all 4 of their free throw opportunities. It's 48-28. Halfway through, they're Spartans by 14. Retzlaff, Lerberg, Schliemann, Heyer, and Fernholz, the starting 5 on the floor. I'll check that. 4 of the starting 5. Lerberg's out there. Schliemann, nice dish. Schliemann gets it to drop and draws it. He's got 3. Great job by Schliemann. Fuller with his 3rd personal. Schliemann now with 8 points. Goes to the line looking for his 9th. And now Chambers will come off the bench and replace, well, no, he's not going to come off the bench. They're going to go instead to Garrett Moss, the 6'4 freshman. Schliemann converts the 3-point play. He has 9 points. Fuller out and Moss in. 9 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the first half. Spartans are up by 17. They really got a fast start today off steals and transition. Shot the ball well early on. Continued to shoot the ball well. Spartans are now sitting back in not sitting back, they're aggressively playing a half-court zone. Right side pass, Carlson. Here's Schwegel on the dribble, passing it out beyond the arc. They fire it into Krebs. We got a block shot by Lerberg and a foul called on Lerberg. So Krebs will go to the line to shoot two. Spartans really playing some tough D. They didn't allow, you could hear maybe in the background, Tom Stackpool, who's to our right, encouraging his team to penetrate. But tough to penetrate on that aggressively played zone. Lerberg's second personal. The shot is good from the free throw line. So Krebs hits his first point of the day. And it's 38-22 now. Spartans by 16. Second one won't drop. Schliemann clears the defensive board. Jason Retzlaff brings it into the front court behind the back against Carlson. To the free throw line area. Double teamed off to Lerberg. Takes a dribble, puts it back in Retzlaff's hands. Carlson on him. Jason drives in, puts it up from 15. He's got it down. Double figures for Jason Retzlaff, who has 11 points so far. 3 3-pointers and that 2. And the lead is back to 18 with under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Well, we got Schwegel to walk. And Mesabi has her 11th turnover. Spartans get the basketball up by 18. Spartans are home next weekend. They've got Rainy River Friday night. Ladies at 6, men at 8. And then Hibbing on Saturday. It's Parents' Day. Ladies at 1, men at 3. Here's Retzlaff off the feed. Knocked away inside. Good job by Garrett Moss. And the Spartans have their 4th turnover. Here's Carlson. Loose ball scramble. Schliemann comes away with it. 12 Mesabi turnovers. Back comes Fernholtz. He'll try to hit the 3. That one is off. And it's boarded by Riefel. Outlet pass to Schwegel. Brings it up the floor. Now we'll set the offense. Left side pass to Garrett Moss. Back out to Schwegel. Working it in. Bounce pass to Carlson in the corner. Now Schwegel, the open 3. He passes it up. Penetrates the lane. Dishes back out to Garrett Moss. Schwegel, left side. Enters the bounce pass to Krebs. Knocked away by Lerberg and out of play. 14 on the shot clock as Mesabi throws it in on their offensive end with Jason Carlson to put the ball in play. 8:09 left, first half. Spartans up by 18. 40-22 on the Autotel Telcom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. At the top of the key, Schwegel. Looks right side to Moss. 5 on the shot clock. Moss, they're not going to get a shot off. They go. They realize, you throw the ball in like that in an offensive set and it's deflected out of play, you got to make sure you know where the shot clock is at. And it was at 14 seconds when they the Autotel Telcom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. And the Spartans will work the ball up the floor now with Jason Retzlaff handling it against Jason Carlson. Jason Retzlaff with 11 points so far in this game. High post pass to Schliemann. Gets it back to Jason. Jason looks around the pick. Baseline fadeaway on the way. And Jason is hitting his shots. I don't think he's missed yet. I think he's got 3 for 3 on threes and 2 for 2 on twos. 13 points now for Retzlaff. And the Spartans have their biggest lead of the game. Carlson launches a 3. It will not count. We've got a foul called before the shot, and I think it's Matt Davis. Matt Davis with his first personal. Team foul is the 9th. The 1-and-1 is in effect. We have 7:28 left in the first half, and Jason Riefel will shoot the 1-and-1. He has 7 points today. His free throw is good, so there's number 8 for Jason. Second one on the way, and it's good. 9 points for Jason Riefel. 42-24. Spartans by 18. Fernholtz, right side, 3-point area, drops it down to Retzlaff. Baseline, nice feed. Schliemann up the lane, missed the shot. Davis the rebound, saves it down low, gets it to Retzlaff. Passes inside to Schliemann, and Jason gets another assist. Schliemann gets the basket. He's in double figures with 11 points, and it's a 20-point game. Spartans in control with 7 minutes to go. Bounce pass to the corner. Carlson penetrating. Baseline runs into Davis. Charging on Carlson. Good job by Matt Davis. 7th team foul against Mesabi. Turnover number 13 for the Norsemen. Spartans have had only 4 turnovers in this first half. Matt Davis will give the ball to Jason Retzlaff, who walks it up the floor with the Spartans up by 20 points in the first half. Retzlaff inside for Schliemann. Schliemann catches the ball and then has it stripped and then gets it back to Iraq. 6:46 to go. 20-point lead for the Spartans as Mesabi walks it up the floor. Schwegel. Mesabi won big last night, 105-58 over Northland. Into the corner. Now back to the top of the key. Schwegel will shoot the three. He's got it. Preston Schwegel in a wide open look at that three. That's the second three-pointer for Mesabi, and they're going to need to get their outside game cranking here if they want to fight their way back into this one. Retzlaff gives it to Fernholz. Fernholz trying to enter. The ball skips away. Schwegel. Retzlaff will come out. Johnny Reese will come in. 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go, first half. Spartans by 17. Andy Lerberg will put the ball in play. Passes into Fernholz in the corner. Fernholz sets it to Johnny Reese, who will run the offense. Carlson out on him as Mesabi plays man-to-man. Pass up high to Matt Davis. Looks left side to Schliemann. Goes in, baseline, puts it up short. And it's boarded by Weifel. Weifel coming up the lane to get control of the basketball. Here's Schwegel bringing it into the front court, looking left side into the corner. Carlson will launch a three. A hit for three. That's threes on successive possessions. And the 20-point lead is down to 14. Johnny Reese at the other end. Moving over, hitting that footer. Reese hitting the basket. And that gives him 4 on the day. Mesabi with the basketball. Left side pass into the hands of Garrett Moss. Moss, a 6'4" freshman, lobs it inside. Weifel in traffic, fights his way up, misses the shot, and we're going to get a foul called against Schliemann. Tom Chapman's coming into the game. Schliemann has his second personal. And Weifel on the line to shoot 2. He did not get the drop that time on the shot. 9 points for Weifel. He's hit all 3 of his free throw attempts. Hires in. Schliemann's coming out. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this first half of play. The Spartans lead 46-30 on the Otter Tail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard, and Weifel hits the free throw. His 10th point. He and Jason Carlson both in double figures. Carlson has 11, and Weifel will try to equal that total, and he does. And between them, they have hit 8 out of 8 from the line. So it's 46-32 now. Spartans by 14 as we approach the 5-minute mark in this opening half. Reese against Carlson, passes to Hire up high. Fernholz takes the feed, misses the 3, and Krebs gets the weak side rebound. Outlet pass to Schwegel. Brings it up against Fernholz. Schwegel will set it left side on the wing to Weifel. Bluffs the pass. Reese is guarding him. Weifel holding it. Weifel takes a dribble, finds Schwegel across the floor. Schwegel works it in. Davis has him, and now Carlson, the long 3. He hits it on the 3. Jason Carlson with 3 threes. It's 46-35. Mesabi fighting their way back into it with some good three-point shooting. Reese penetrating. Back to Matt Davis at the point. Matt looks back to Reese. 4:20 on the clock, first half. Reese against Carlson, driving, side of the lane, lets it go, and Johnny Reese hits it up, penetration. Half dozen for Reese. 48-35. 14. Ball in the hands of Preston Schwegel. Finds Garrett Moss, right side, to the top it comes to Weifel. Driving in on the dribble, dishes back to Krebs, three-point area. Now Carlson has it knocked away by Reese. Here comes Reese, 2-on-1 across to Fernholz. Underhand layup misses, rebound tipped, and controlled by Hire. Here's Hire at the baseline, fights his way up, misses, he traveled. Dribbling on Hire. Retzlaff and Schliemann back into the Spartans. Carlson comes out, and Brent Anderson returns to the lineup for Mesabi. Mesabi has the ball, 3:44 to go. In the first half, it's 48-35, a 13-point lead. The Spartans have led by as many as 20. Right side feed into the hands of Anderson. Back to the top, it's Weifel beyond the three-point arc. 3.5 minutes to go, first half. Schwegel, right side to Brent Anderson. Into the corner. Weifel driving baseline, sealed off, now backed out. Garrett Moss bluffs the 3, drives around Chapman, kicks it back to the corner. The open 3 is there. Anderson misses, And it's Schliemann owning the defensive board. The outlet to Jason Retzlaff, and here come the Spartans ahead for Heyer behind the defense, and he hits it. Heyer caught it while in midair, and he was actually passing under the backboard as he let it go while in midair, and he got it down. Heyer is in double figures. He's got 10 points, 50-35, 3 minutes to play in the half. Spartans by 15. Lob pass, Maz to the basket. He missed the shot. Boy, he had him beat too, but he missed the shot. Heyer gets the rebound up the floor. Retzlaff to Chapman. Chapman on the wing takes it into the lane, and Chapman will put it up off the rim. No good. Pulled down by Weefel. 2:40 left in the half. Here's Schwegel. Sets it right side. Three-pointer was open. He didn't take it. Anderson kicks it inside. Krebs turns to the basket and hits it. Krebs has his first hoop of the day. He has 3 points now with a free throw to go along with that basket. 50-37. Spartans by 13 now. Here's Chapman inside. Spins, baseline, lets it fly, rolls around the rim and drops. Chapman has a half dozen. 52-37. Spartans back on top by 15. Beyond the three-point arc, Anderson gives it back to Weefel. Weefel brings it across the floor to Schwegel. Top of the key to Garrett Moss, working on Retzlaff. Kicks it out. Weefel will shoot the three. In and out. Offensive rebound. And putback is good by Greg Anderson, the 5'10 freshman. Up the floor, ball knocked away. Saved by Preston Schwegel. Turnover Spartans, they're 7th. 52-39. Mesabi wants a timeout at 20 with 1:40 to go. Second timeout. Spartans have used just a 20. From in front of the Spartan bench, Joe Chambers will pass the ball into play, the 6'4 sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He gives it to Matt Hipsch, 5'9 freshman guard from Perham. Hipsch delivers a pass into the corner to Nathan Radzik. Radzik on the floor for the first time. He had 10 points off the bench last night. He's an outside shooter. Ball stripped away from Weefel, and Heyer comes up with it. Mesabi has turned the ball over 15 times. Retzlaff was going to pull up for the three, and he moved the feet on the pass, evidently. That's 8 turnovers for the Spartans. Mesabi over the line with Hipsch. Right side pass to Anderson. Anderson puts it to the floor. Now Weefel gets it back from him. Clock ticking down toward the 1 minute mark here in this first half. Ball knocked away by Reese from behind as Weefel held it high. 16 Mesabi turnovers. Retzlaff off penetration, pulls up, pops it in and out. Maybe his first miss of the game. Schliemann gets the offensive rebound and with the left hand puts it in. That's 13 for Jim Schliemann. 54-39. Spartans by 15 with 45 seconds to go in the half. The ball knocked away by Heyer, recovered by Retzlaff. Retzlaff brings it up right side, dishes baseline. Reese is there, misses the shot, and rebounded by Schliemann in traffic. Up and good again. That's 15 for Schliemann. 25 seconds to go, and the Spartans are back on top by 17. 56-39 on the Ottakel Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Brent Anderson across the floor with it. Here's Weefel in the right-hand corner. Back out to Chambers, brings it left side to Hipsch. Now returns it to Anderson. Here's Weefel driving baseline, passes it off. It goes right to Jason Retzlaff. Here's Retzlaff pulling up, letting the three go at the buzzer, in and out. And that's the end of the first half here at Mesabi Community College. And the Spartans lead it by 17 on the Ottakel. Well, ready to go at the start of the second half here at Mesabi Community College. As the Spartans take on the Norsemen in divisional play. Spartans are 1-0 in the division after last night's win over Vermilion. Mesabi 2-0. They have beaten Hibbing and Northland. But the Spartans had a 20-point lead at one time in this game. They are up by 17 as we start the second half. Starting 5 out there for the Spartans with Fernholtz and Retzlaff, Heyer and Schliemann and Chapman. And it looks like the Norsemen have their starters out there as well. And hit the first basket of the second half off a nice feed from the wing. He's got 13 points. Weefel, Chambers, Fuller, Carlson, and Schwegel on the floor for the Mesabi Norsemen. 56-41, Spartans by 5. Chapman taking the feed from Retzlaff and went right through Tommy's hands, and they had that alley-oop pass set up, but he could not hold it. At the other end, Schwegel, the Fuller, throw line area, dishing. Weefel underneath the conversion. Good job by Fuller. Getting the ball to Weefel, who made a good catch on it. So now it's 56-43 as the Norsemen come out with the first 4 points of this second half. We've got a foul on Chambers, who ran into Retzlaff out at the top of the key. Chambers has his third, and he and Fuller now each have 3 personal fouls. A couple of the big guys for Mesabi in some foul trouble early on in the second half. Chapman into the corner. Retzlaff, the open 3, hard off the rim, and it's tipped by Heyer and recovered by Fuller. Well, Jason Retzlaff in that first half hit 5 out of 8 shots from the floor and 3 out of 3 from three-point range. Fuller is fouled by Retzlaff. Jason's going to pick up his second personal. Second personal on Jason. They'll pass it in from underneath now. Jason Carlson will put the ball in play for Mesabi. Just over a minute gone in the second half. Carlson to the corner to Chambers. He's going to shoot the 3 with Retzlaff on him. Misses it. The long rebound. Wiefeld chases it down to the corner. Will reset it to Schwegel at the point. Left side, Carlson launches the 3. Hits the 3. Jason Carlson is at 4 threes, and the margin is 10 up the floor. Heyer behind the defense. Count the basket. No, they're going to wave it off. The foul occurred before the shot, evidently. Again, the Spartans beating that defense. Wiefeld gets his second personal. Heyer got the ball down, but it won't count. The shot coming after the foul. Now here's Chapman down low against Wiefeld. Missed the shot. The rebound tipped into the lane. Mesabi has the possession, trailing by 10. And on a nice run to start the second half with 7 straight points. Here's Chambers across the floor. Ball knocked away by Chapman. It goes out of bounds off Wiefeld. Good job by Chapman. Mesabi has their 19th turnover by our count. In that first half, they had the Spartans with 8, which is what I had, and 18 for Mesabi, which is what I had. So I guess we're both right. 56-46. Spartans looking for their first points of the second half. Chapman, 3-point area. Across the floor to Fernholtz. Fernholtz driving with the dribble. Stops, top of the key. Looks to Retzlaff. Retzlaff, Schliemann, high post. Back to Jason. Chapman, left side. 12 on the shot clock. Guns it into the lane. Schliemann rejected by Chambers, and here come the Norsemen. Chambers taking the feed. And he jams it. Chambers has 8. And the Spartans lead is down to 8. Up the floor quickly. Heyer in transition. And some contact there, and Heyer hits the shot. No call either way on that one. 12 points for Chris Heyer. 58-48 now. Spartans by 10. Left side, Chambers. They've come out strong. Scoring 9 straight to start the second half. Left side, pull-up shot by Fuller is good. His first 2 points. Retzlaff passes up the 3 as Carlson took it away. He's got a charge on Chapman. Chapman has his 3rd personal. 10th turnover. 17-12 remaining in this basketball game, but the Norsemen have come flying out here in the second half as they have scored 11 points to the Spartans 2. Now they scored the first 9 of the second half. Inside, Wiefeld blocked by Schliemann. Wiefeld gets it back, and Wiefeld gets it down. And Wiefeld gets 17. The Spartans want a timeout. 16 minutes. The second half, they scored the first 9 points of the half. And they've scored 13 to the Spartans 2 to start the second half of play. It's 58-52. Fergus Falls Community College by 6. They've led by as many as 20. Heyer steps out and hits the 3. Well, it's a 2. He had his foot on the line, I guess. So Heyer gets a 2-pointer. He has 14. Schliemann with 15, Retzlaff with 13. That's down low to Wiefeld. Ball knocked away by Retzlaff, deflected by Chapman, and recovered out near midcourt by Schwegel. Bounce pass left side. Heyer anticipates, steals, falls down, and loses the ball. Back-to-back turnovers, and with 16-15 to go in the ball game. Mesabi will set it up with Schwegel handling the point. Right side to Fuller. Heyer's fronting Chambers inside. There's Wiefeld on the drive. Heyer gets the foul, and Wiefeld now has 19 points and will go for his 20th at the line. And Chris Heyer has picked up his second personal. That is 3 team fouls. 60-54. The Spartans lead it by 6 with 16:07 to play. Weefel has hit all 5 of his free throw opportunities. Going for number 6. In fact, Mesabi 9 out of 10 from the line, and Weefel misses. And it's grabbed by Schliemann. Retzlaff takes the outlet pass. Ahead to Chapman, left side, baseline pull-up by Tommy. Chapman is in. Chapman has 8. 62 to 54. Here comes Chambers all the way up. We've got a charge on Chambers. And we'll change it to a block.
Jojo, be smart!
We got one official saying charge, one official saying block. And the outside official is going to get the call.
Absolutely terrible. Be smart, Jojo. It's horrible.
Schliemann gets the 3rd foul on him and the 4th foul against the Spartans in the second half. And we'll put Chambers on the free throw line. He has 8 points, has not taken a free throw yet today. 66-54, Spartans by 12. Or 6, should be 62. That score is wrong. That's not right. Here's Retzlaff rebounding the miss.
They got 62.
62-54 is the score. Here's Schliemann inside. Ball tied up. We've got a foul called. Foul called on Fuller, and that's going to be his 4th. 15:43 remaining, and the Spartans will throw it in from underneath. Retzlaff will throw it in from underneath. Fuller comes out now with 4 fouls. Inbounds pass to the corner. The 3, and Chris Fernholz buries it. Spartans needed that 3. That's Fernholz with 9 now. And the Spartans pick it up to double digits again. 11-point lead. Retzlaff knocks it away. Fernholz wants a timeout. They're going to call a 20-second timeout. 97-80. Spartan ladies got a split, having lost 59-49 in last night's game at Vermillion. Spartan men with the basketball and an 11-point lead with 15:20 to go. Jason Retzlaff will set it up. Looks to Fernholz, right side of the floor. Back to Retzlaff. Jason takes one big back to Fernholz. Fernholz enters high post. Heyer turns, has an open 15-footer, and Chris Heyer can hit with him. 16 for Heyer, including 6 here in the second half. 67-56. That's wrong too. It should be 54. 67-54. Pass inside baseline. Weefel puts it up, banks it. Good. I think was it 58? I don't think so. From outside, the shot is short. Rebounded by Carlson. Loose ball, scramble. Here come the Norsemen. Chambers penetrating baseline. Bank shot won't drop. Foul call. And the foul will go against who? The Spartans. Jason Retzlaff will pick up his 3rd personal. 56? I've got 67-56. I think the board is wrong again. Chambers on the line. Free throw on the way is off the rim, no good. And now subs coming in. Matt Hipsch. For Mesabi, Lurberg is in, Davis is in, Reese is in. Chambers shooting. He is 0 for 2 at the line. He has 8 points. And he hits the free throw. Well, 67-57? Or is it 59? You got 59? I missed 2 somewhere. Retzlaff back out to Lurberg, and then he returned it to Retzlaff off Jason, but recovered by Davis. Back to Retzlaff, top of the key. Retzlaff goes behind the back against Carlson. Free throw line shot on the way, in and out. That one was halfway down and came out. We got a foul on the rebound against Schliemann. Weefel got the rebound, and Schliemann picks up the foul, and he has 4. So Schliemann has 4, Chapman has 3, Retzlaff has 3, Fuller has 4, and Chambers has 3 for Mesabi. 14 minutes left in the ball game. Top of the key. Right side pass comes to Hipsch. Scoreboard says 67-59, but I'm 2 points off somewhere, so we'll go with the scoreboard until it's Rico on the penetration, gets the feed and converts the basket. 67-60. Spartans move it up. Retzlaff with the basketball. Right side pass to Lerberg, drops it inside to Reese, who is fouled. Be no shots on that one, as it was on the pass, but let's see what the call is here. The foul on number 22, Matt Hipsch. Matt, 5'9" freshman out of Fergus, Minnesota. C.J. Rutherford is in the lineup for the Spartans. C.J. takes the inbounds pass, turns to the hoop, lets the shot go short off the front of the rim. Carlson gets the rebound. Here comes Hipsch out of the backcourt. Hipsch guarded by Reese. Left side, three-point area, into the corner. Rico has the open three. 67-64. So 2-point ball game. At the other end, Retzlaff can't answer. Gets his own rebound. Shuffles a pass off to Davis, and at the baseline he'll convert. Matt Davis. Assist by Retzlaff at 69-64 with 13 minutes to go. We've got a foul on the inside. Carlson wound up on the floor. Andy Lerberg will get the foul. Andy picks up his third. So now you got Lerberg and Chapman and Retzlaff all with 3 and Schliemann with 4. So with under 13 minutes to play, the Spartans find themselves in some foul trouble. Leading by 5. Chris Fernholtz is going to come in. 1-and-1 is in effect. Jason Carlson on the free throw line. It's on the way, and it is good. Carlson has 18 points. He has hit 4 three-pointers, and he's been perfect on his 4 free throw opportunities. Retzlaff gets a break. Fernholtz is in. Carlson again. It's in the air, and it's good. 19 for Jason Carlson. 69-66. As the Spartans set it up with Reese. Reese between the circles. Bounce pass, high post. Goes to C.J. Rutherford. Back to Reese. Reese has the open look from three-point range. Doesn't get the drop. Rebound is stripped away from Matt Davis, and a foul is called on Matt Hipsch. And Matt Davis is going to shoot 2 as he was going back up with the rebound for a shot. Hipsch has his second personal. And here's Davis going to the line where he is 0 for 2 today. He has 2 points. Matt's averaging about 7 points, 7 rebounds a game.
Pick it up.
Free throw in the air and good. Spartans are 6 out of 8 from the free throw line today. It's 70-66. Shot on the way, tipped out, missed. Here's Davis getting the ball from Lerberg, and Davis converts it. He has all 5 of his points in the second half. Outside, Hipsch has it, back to the top. Garrett Maz, the 6'4 freshman. To Maz, ball back to away by Reese, and he controls it on the steal. 21 turnovers from Mesabi, only their 3rd in the second half, though. They missed the travel over. Lerberg back out to Reese. Takes it down low. Reese baseline, popping it in and out. Good board by Davis in traffic. Feeds it back to Reese. Up for the shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. He'll go back up with it. No good. And finally, Hipsch comes away with it. Boy, opportunities there. Hipsch, three-point area. Gives it to Maz. Started by Davis. Bounce pass inside. Retrieved by Krebs after it bounced off his leg and went to the corner. Now the bounce pass stolen. Fernholtz up the right side. Fernholtz three-point area. Driving in. Free throw line jumper is there. He misses off the rim, and Krebs is fouled by C.J. Rutherford. And that puts the bonus on, and we've got Krebs going to the line for the 1-and-1.
14.
Chambers back in. Brent Anderson coming back in, and also Preston Schlegel returning to the lineup. Heyer is in for Rutherford. Krebs to the line. He is 1 for 2 at the free throw line. He has 3 points today. 72-66 is the score. And here's the free throw opportunity for Krebs. Front end of the 1-and-1 misses. Tipped off the glass. Grabbed by Weefel. He puts it back up in the end. So Jason Jason Riefel has been on fire here. He's got 17 second half points, 28 for the game. 72-68, Reese to Matt Davis. Left side to Lerberg. Back out. Carlson intercepts. There's a collision. They tie it up. Let's check the jump ball. Carlson coming up here for steal. And the Spartans will get possession after they tied it up. Coming into the ball game, Joe Chambers. He was going in for the shooter Krebs and missed that second free throw, so he had to stay on the bench and wait a while longer. Stay in front of the scorer's table. Lerberg will pass it into Retzlaff. 72-68, Spartans by 4. They have led by as many as 20, but Mesabi has owned the second half. Pass is tipped, recovered by Heyer. Goes back to Lerberg. Now to Jason Retzlaff. Schliemann on the bench with 4 fouls. Chapman on the bench with 3. Jason leans in a step in front of the three-point arc, misses the shot. Davis, the offensive board, and Matt Davis has the follow-up shot in the basket. He has 7 points. All in this second half, and it's 74-68. The Spartans by a half dozen with under 11 minutes to go. Mesabi with the basketball. Schwegel working it against Fernholtz, driving left side on the wing, backs up on the dribble. Bounce pass delivered down low, loose ball, scramble for it. They'll tie it up. Mesabi will get it. Davis on the floor going after the ball with Riefel. Boy, Riefel has really lit it up in this second half. 17 of his 28 points have come in the first part of this second half. We're not even at the midway point yet, although we're getting close. Brent Anderson back to Schwegel. 3-point range. Looks back to Anderson on the wing. Bounce pass down low to Riefel. Out of bounds off Riefel. He couldn't handle the pass. Mesabi with 24 turnovers, 6 of them in the second half. Here comes Jason Retzlaff with the basketball. Jason Carlson will meet him as he crosses the midcourt line. Works the dribble left side, stops, passes off to Heyer, gives to Fernholtz beyond the arc, right side of the floor, bounce pass down low. Retzlaff penetrating in the lane, puts it up with his back into the basket, puts it over at the end. Only Jason to make that shot. 15 points for Jason Retzlaff. I don't have good justice describing that. Don't know how else to say it. His back was to the basket totally. There's a three-pointer drained by who else? Jason Riefel. Riefel is on fire. 31 points. 20 of them in the second half, including a pair of threes. Matt Davis comes up high to take the pass. Retzlaff will shoot the long three. Hard off the heel. The long rebound to Jason Carlson. 76-71, Spartans by 5 with 9.5 minutes to play. Right side. Brent Anderson gives it to Chambers, top of the key against Heyer, brings it back to Anderson, right side of the floor. Drives into the lane, stops the penetration, kicks it out. Riefel for 3. It was Ronald Dodson with 33. Today it's Jason Riefel with 34. And he's got 3 three-pointers in this second half, and it's now a 2-point game. 76-74, under 9 minutes to go. Retzlaff guarded by Carlson. Back out to Fernholtz, returns it to Retzlaff. There's Retzlaff working around the perimeter, driving, free throw line area. He's fouled by Carlson. Can't get the ball down, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. Tommy Chapman's coming in for Andy Lerberg. Now that foul on Jason Carlson is just his second. Fuller comes back in. He's going to play with 4 fouls. Schliemann stays on the bench for the Spartans. He's got 4 fouls. He had 15 at halftime, but with the 4 fouls, has not been productive in the second half. Has nothing in the second half. Jason Retzlaff will be shooting free throws for the first time today. In fact, the Spartans have not shot many at all. They are 6 out of 9 from the line. Here's the shot by Jason. Good. 16 points for Retzlaff. 77-74. Spartans by 3. Second one up. It's good. 78-74. 4-point advantage for the Spartans. Up the left sideline. Garrett Moss fires it through the lane. Brent Anderson in the lane. Brent Anderson has 4. Spartans at the other end quickly, and it's Chapman in transition to the basket. They have beaten Mesabi back on defense several times tonight. That's 10 points now for Chapman. 8 to go. Lob pass inside for Riefel, broken up by Heyer, saved by Davis. Here comes Chapman giving to Heyer, outside now to Retzlaff. Retzlaff 3-point area. Driving on the wing, goes around Fuller, pulls up baseline, misses the shot. Chapman there for the rebound, couldn't control it, out of bounds, off Mesabi.
Get off the back! They can't come through us!
That's 8:08
They can't
on
come
the
through
clock.
us to get the ball!
80 to
You can't let
76.
them go through us!
Spartans get the inbound pass into Davis, turnaround baseline off the rim, and we've got a foul on Davis going on the back. Coach Retzlaff was saying that. The coach called that one, didn't he? Tom Stackpool was talking about you can't go through us to get the ball, and Davis trying to go over the back on him and got the call. Sometimes it helps, doesn't it, to point some things out to the officials. Matt Davis gets his second personal, 9th team foul, and the 1-and-1 coming here with Al Fuller, who has only 2 points today. Free throw in the air, and good. Fuller has 3. Luca's out now. He's getting a little breather for the stretch run. 23 of his 34 in the second half. 80 to 77. Spartans by 3 with 8:03 on the clock. It's been a battle. Spartans led by 20 midway through the first half, but Mesabi has fought back strong, and their three-point shooting has been one of the main reasons why. Chapman has it left corner. Back to Retzlaff beyond the arc. Schliemann's back in, but he's playing with 4, remember. Fernholtz across to Chapman. Guns it inside to Heyer. Turning in traffic. Puts it up. Hits it. No basket. No basket. It will be a foul before the shot. And Fuller, I think, is fouled out. 5 fouls on Al Fuller. 7:49 left in the ball game when he fouls out. 3 points for Fuller. And now Rico's going to come back in. Johnny Reese will come in for the Spartans. Fernholtz will leave. And Chris Heyer is at the free throw line. Heyer has 16 points. He's hit all 4 of his free throws. And he was in the active shooting. It's a 2-shot situation. That is the 6th team foul against Mesabi, so the next one puts the bonus on. The next foul the Spartans commit will put the 2-shot foul into play because it will be their 10th team foul. Heyer's free throw is in and out and boarded by Mesabi, and they have a chance to tie the game with a 3. Weefel's back in the lineup replacing Fuller, who was fouled out. Johnny Reese is dogging Schwegel out front. Schwegel works it left sideline to Brent Anderson. Passes it to Chambers, top of the key. Now here's Schwegel with it. Schwegel to the free throw line. Bounce pass to Anderson. Back out to Schwegel. Looks to the corner. Ball knocked away, and who's going to control it? Rico can't. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rico. Spartans get the ball. Jason Carlson back in the lineup for Mesabi. Brent Anderson will come out. And Jason Retzlaff will walk it up the floor. Spartans by 3, 7:15 to go. Pass goes to Tommy Chapman. Looks back to Heyer at the top, gives to Retzlaff left side. Retzlaff free throw line area, driving in, 15 feet out, kicks it back. Reese, free throw line area, got it, but we've got a lane call. A lane call against the Spartans. I think it was Schliemann parked in the lane. That's 13 turnovers for the Spartans. Only their 5th of this half, but not an opportune time to get it. Under 7 minutes to play now, and the Spartans up by 3. Chambers, right side pass, into the hands of Preston Schwegel. Down low it goes to Maz, back to Chambers, turn, shoots. Chambers has 11 points. And the Spartans lead 80 to 79. Retzlaff to Johnny Reese. Into the lane, Schliemann. Turn, shot is blocked by Rico. Schliemann gets it back, and Jason Carlson gets the foul, and that's his 3rd. Schliemann will go to the line for the 1-and-1. He has 15 points. Schliemann has been at the line only once. That was to convert a free throw after a foul on a 2-point basket. Schliemann misses. Rebound, Weefel. Weefel tied up. Backcourt foul on Heyer. And that's going to put Weefel on the line with a chance to tie and take the lead. Spartans have never trailed in this game. Heyer's got his 3rd foul. 6.5 minutes to play. Spartans want a timeout. 6:30 to play. The score on the outer field Telcom side, the Spartans are committed their 10th foul of the half. And if he makes the first free throw, that will tie the game. In and out, no good. Riffle hit his first 5 from the line, but he's missed his last 2. For the tie. Got it. We're tied at 80. First time since the game was tied at 2 that the game has been even. And now Jason Retzlaff handles the basketball for the Spartans with 6:20 on the clock. Reese, high post to Schliemann, back to Reese, 3-point area. Reese kicks it back into Schliemann, dishes down low to Higher, in traffic, baseline penetration in the hoop. 18 points for Higher. Spartans up by a bucket.
Keep his hands up, Bobby!
Schwegel against Reese. Schwegel left side pass on the wing to Chambers, guarded by Retzlaff. Chambers looks lob pass inside, knocked away by Higher, who chases it down to the corner. Good anticipation by Higher. 25 turnovers from Mesabi, but they've only had 7 in the second half. Retzlaff going for the lob pass to Chapman. He couldn't handle it, and Mesabi comes away with it as Riefel steals it. Left side pass, Carlson, 3-point area. Retzlaff is on him. 82-80 Spartans, 5.5 minutes left. Left side, Krebs has the ball. He'll shoot from out there. Off the rim, off the glass, off the rim again. Offensive rebound. Here's Krebs. Bank shot. Good. We'll foul. 82 apiece. Johnny Reese, left side of the floor. Guns it into Schliemann. We got a foul on Krebs, and that'll put Schliemann on the line for the 1-and-1. And Krebs picks up his second personal. Schliemann with 15 points. He is 1 for 2 at the free throw line, and he will shoot the front end of the 1-and-1 here to try to break that 82-82 tie. It is good. Schliemann has 16. Retzlaff with 17, Higher with 18, and Chapman with 10. They are the Spartans in double figures. Fernholtz right there with 9. Second one is no good, and it's boarded by Chambers. So the Spartans lead it by 1, and Mesabi has the ball and a chance to take the lead. They have not led today. Carlson passing it off, free throw line area, penetration, back shot, good, Schwegel, and Mesabi has caught and passed the Spartans. 84-83. First lead of the day for Mesabi. And Retzlaff is fouled. Jason was double teamed. They're reaching in for the ball, and a foul on Jason Carlson. That is his 4th. So now Alf Fuller is already fouled out. Jason Carlson's got 4. Spartans have Jim Schliemann playing with 4. Here's Retzlaff on the line. Jason has 17 points, has hit both of his free throw opportunities, and he'll shoot 2 as that is the 10th team foul, even though it was not a shooting foul, and Retzlaff hits the shot. So we're tied at 84. That's the 4th tie. And now the Spartans will try to regain the lead. And they do. So Retzlaff gets both free throws. 19 points for Jason. 85-84 Spartans. Carlson with the basketball, guarded by Retzlaff. 4:40 on the clock. Carlson working the dribble. Passing it out to Schwegel. Guarded by Reese. Penetrates free throw line. Dishes through the hands of Krebs. Retzlaff picks it up. Turnover number 26 from Mesabi. Retzlaff passes up the 3. Gives it to Reese. He'll shoot it. It's off the iron. Tipped up and in by Schliemann. Great job by Jim Schliemann. His first field goal of the second half. He sat many minutes here in the second half. He foul trouble. 18 points now. And a timeout taken by Mesabi. This will be a 20. It'll be their... And he's hit 3 3-pointers. 35. Mesabi with Schwegel handling the ball. Gives it off to Chambers around the perimeter. 4 minutes to play. Right sideline, Schwegel. Now the pass back to Carlson. The He's got 5 3-pointers. We are even at 87, and the Spartans have the ball. Retzlaff gets it back.
3 seconds left! Hey, coach Jason! Get back there! 3 seconds!
Retzlaff left side. Stopping alongside the lane, leans into the shot, misses off the rim, and Hire gets the foul. They'll put Rico on the line for two. Chris Hire picks up his fourth personal. So Hire and Schneeman each have 4. Rico will go to the line to shoot 2. Hire and Schneeman each have 4. And with 3.5 minutes to go, Mesabi with an opportunity to regain the lead with Rico at the line. 35 points today for Rico. Free throw is good. So the lead goes back into the possession of Mesabi for his 36th point. Reese will come out. 88-87. Norsemen lead. Second one on the way, in off the heel, and grabbed by Schneeman. Here's Retzlaff up the left side of the floor, ahead to Tommy Chapman. Chapman in the corner, returns it to Retzlaff. Looks to Chris Fernholtz. High post pass to Hire, Carlson on him. There's Retzlaff, three-point area. Jason drives in, double team, kicks it back out. Chapman, ball knocked away, Chambers coming in against Chapman near the free throw line, back out to Rico. Wanted the 3, it was taken away. So he passed it off. Back to the key, Schwegel the 3. That's short off the rim, loose ball scramble. Chapman and Chambers, they tie it up. They call the jump ball, and it goes to the Spartans. Well, Andy Luberg is in. Tom Chapman will come out. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left in the ball game.
Let's go, JC!
Ball, and they trail 88-87. Down by a point to Mesabi. They have not led by more than a point. They've had the lead twice. Here's Retzlaff. Long 3 is there, right on target for Jason Retzlaff. Spartans get the lead back by 2, 90-88. 22 for Retzlaff, who has hit 4 3-pointers and all 4 of his free throws today also. He's had a good shooting day. 2.5 to play. Mesabi with the ball down by 2. Right side, Rico, guarded by Luberg, passes back to Schweiger, penetrating against Fernholtz, bounce past Chambers, baseline penetration, no good on the shot, grabbed by Schneeman, knocked away by Krebs, and it's off Schneeman. Mesabi will put it in play underneath on their offensive end, trailing by 2 points. Carlson, they line it up on the side of the lane. Chambers takes the pass and gives it to Schwegel, rotates it right side. Carlson on the penetration. Carlson has 24, and we are all even at 90. Spartans have the ball with 2 minutes to play. Across the floor, Fernholtz, 3-point area. Fernholtz at the top, now brings it to Retzlaff. Hire, high post. Carlson on him. Hire drives in, dishes. Schneeman with a bank shot. Nice assist by Hire, and Schneeman's got 20, and the Spartans are up 92-90. And the pass to Carlson. Spots for 3. Off the heel. Long rebound. And it's retrieved by Rico and then knocked away by Schneeman. Mesabi will throw it in from the side. Spartans up by 2. Minute 36 to play. We've got the whole Mesabi bench standing to our right, and it's kind of hard to see in the corner here. We'll try to keep you posted. Got a 5 count, a timeout. Well, they were going to get a 5 count, but... 92-90, I stand corrected. Mesabi has 1 timeout left. The Spartans have 2. Here's Carlson penetrating, and he falls down. A little off balance, out of control, lost the ball. And Tom Stacker wanted a call there, didn't get one. Luberg, baseline off the pass, stops. Now he shoots that baseline shot. It's off. Mesabi rebounds, down by 2. They have the basketball with 1:10 to play. Up the left side, Jason Carlson, guarded by Retzlaff.
You gotta go to it, weak!
Carlson comes out to the top of the key. Preston Schwegel has it. Schwegel gives to Carlson. Fernholtz is on him. Now he drives into the lane, and we're going to have a foul called on Fernholtz before the shot, and that'll result in a 2-shot foul. So Chris Fernholtz reacting to the good penetration move to the lane by Jason Carlson, actually prevented a basket because Carlson went on to shoot it.
You gotta want it, Jason. You gotta want it.
Now Carlson will go to the line. He has not missed from the line today. He's hit all 5 of his free throw opportunities. He has 24 points, 5 above his average. 36 for Weefel. That's 16 above his average, so 2 big guns have come through. Carlson hit.
You gotta want it, Jason. You gotta
And the
want it.
Spartans will take a timeout. We'll break for a minute for a 1-point lead. And the free throw being taken by Jason Carlson can tie this game at 92. Mesabi has played an outstanding second half. They came out and scored the first 9 points of the second half after being down by 17 at halftime, by 20 at one time. This shot, Weefel knocked away by Chapman. Well, that was close. Chapman knocking it away. Retzlaff has it, 3-point area, double team, passes it off, Higher inside, in traffic, bank shot, good by Higher. Higher has 20 points, it's 94-91, Spartans by 3, half a minute to play. Schwegel with the ball against Fergus. And a timeout taken by Mesabi. 27.5 seconds to go. 94-91, Spartans out in front. The ball belongs to Mesabi. They've got it in the front court. Jason Wolf, who has 36 points, is going to pass the ball in from the near sideline. Spartans have 1 timeout left. Mesabi has none. Well, Mesabi needs a 3 to tie the game. Here's Schwegel. Schwegel gives it back to Weefel. Weefel looking for a pick. They are having trouble setting it. Now Schwegel penetrating, free throw line, dishes it back out. Chambers launches the 3. It's off. The rebound. Krebs lost it. Schleeman's got it. He's fouled in the backcourt. Schleeman gets the rebound, and the foul will put him on the line for 2. And the foul on Weefel is his second. And what a battle this has been between 2 excellent teams out of the north. Schleeman to the line. He is 2 for 4 on the free throw line. He has 20 points on the day. And now into the lineup for Mesabi comes Garrett Moss, the 6'4 freshman. Schleeman has played down the stretch here with 4 fouls, as has Higher, as has Jason Carlson.
Hey, we have a timeout.
Free throw by Schleeman is no good. Well, this is critical for Jim to get this free throw because it would make it a 2-possession game. The free throw is up and good. So now it is a 2-possession lead for the Spartans. Are up by 4. 5 seconds to go. Mesabi. Weefel lets it fly, misses. It will count. So the final score will be a 2-point margin, 95-93. Spartans over Mesabi here by 2 points on a great afternoon of basketball in Virginia. And we'll come back to recap it for you and give our final point totals right after this 60-second break. Whew.